Turn around. I know it's gonna be weird. You're not gonna be facing me. You're just gonna be facing over there, okay? You gave me stuff, didn't you? What's your name again, sir? Mr. Willis. Okay, James Willis.
The first 2 times it said was unable to, then I sent. No pen.
Nice file.
Yeah, the first 2 times, then the last time. Do I need to?
APA code. APA code.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have Corporal Hayward here. I don't know if you have his phone number. I have a trial today. And so he needs to talk to you. He's physically in the courthouse though.
But I think those are all city ordinances. The ticket that he sent me had all city ordinances. I told him that would be the city attorney. Because he forwarded me the ticket asked me to appear. I can call him.
Yeah, somebody needs to be here. He's here today. So he's physically here. I don't know who case it is. All I know is Attorney Boffman, Corporal Haywood is in the hallway. I don't know who is the attorney.
Yeah, I spoke to Yavello, Your Honor.
All right.
He's on the telephone, so there's some issues, but I think we can resolve it, Your Honor.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
Sorry about that. You're talking about Robert Yavello?
Did you tell him also about this disorderly conduct case?
Yesterday.
Huh? I did, but did we tell the attorney about it?
I did.
You did?
Now, yeah.
Okay.
We spoke about that, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus James. Oh, you go ahead. Now calling the matter of the people versus James Edward Willis. This is U ticket 229-42415. This is 1 count disorderly conduct. Ticket SP 1525205. 1 count drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2 drove while license not valid. Ticket number SP 1525209. No proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name loud and clear.
James Edward Willis, Jr.
Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Willis and I had an opportunity to speak. He has, and I believe the court can confirm that he has compliance documents for the driver's license, registration, and insurance. So we're asking if the court would dismiss those cases here for compliance and stipulate the probable cause for that recommendation here. And as to the remaining case, the U ticket, he wants to continue a not guilty. Please set it for a trial, please. A bench trial.
All right. For the other cases, the court is going to dismiss those without prejudice. For the remaining case, sir, can you please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, somewhat.
All right. Did you talk to him? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial, waiver trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set this for a trial on the date of March 11th, 2024. That's going to be at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. Is that okay with you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. If there's nothing else, I'll see you back March 11th, 9 a.m. via Zoom for your bench trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
All right.
All right, have a good day.
All right. Thank you, lady.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Johnny Young?
Speaking. Yes.
All right. Let me call your matter. He said,
Hello?
I'm here, Mr. Young. Can you?
I'm
Can you
trying
turn
to
your
get the
camera?
phone. Let me see.
Okay.
1 second.
I got it. I'm asking you to start your camera. You see me asking you to start your
Yeah, I'm
camera?
trying to put it back
Okay.
on.
All
Okay.
right, there you go, sir.
Okay, there we
All
are.
right.
There we are.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Johnny Earl Young. This is ticket SP 1283557. One count possession of drug paraphernalia. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of Mr. Young. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Say your
Mr. Young,
name,
could you state
sir.
your name?
Johnny Young.
All right.
Judge, day and time set for arraignment. For those purposes, we ask that he wants to be recalled. He'll stand mute. He'll waive formal reading at this time.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty. How are we proceeding?
Judge, we were discussing initially we were discussing the plea resolution, but I believe my client's going to plead not guilty. He's requesting a bench trial, Your Honor.
All right. If that's the case, Mr. Young, please raise your right hand.
Hmm.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No, not really.
You didn't talk to Mr. Werbeling?
I talked to this man today, yes.
Right. So did you talk to him? He's an attorney
Yes,
about your
yes.
case and about your rights. And it's my
Yes.
understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Say it again.
I said, it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Oh, no, I thought he said he's gonna enter a plea. Enter. Oh, well, I'm not guilty of plea. Something he said.
Did you want to plea, sir?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. That's good.
Okay, if you want to
Yeah,
plea,
we were in the
I'm gonna
midst of
put
that
you back in the
discussion.
room so that you can talk to the attorney and y'all can discuss the plea, okay?
Oh, well,
Okay? Because
oh,
you're
well,
Mr.
go
Mr.
ahead and do
Young,
it this
you're
way.
no. You are totally confused right now, and I can't have
Right.
you on my record confused about what you're doing today. So it's okay.
Right.
We're moving pretty fast. It's not gonna be much longer, but you're gonna have to go back in the room because I cannot. When you start humming and hawing like that, that makes me very uncomfortable. So I'm putting him in room
Right.
29. Join 29. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Norman
Oh.
West.
Yes.
All right. Y'all got a resolution on that or what y'all doing? Okay, fantastic. All right. I don't know who's gonna be, but we'll get to him in a moment. I have Mr. West stuff yet, so. Oh, he's right at the top. Ain't that crazy? All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Norman Eugene West, the dead top. Ticket number SP 1494952. One count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name, please.
Norman West.
So, Your Honor, the
Mr. West, you
defendant is
got a
here.
child nearby?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I just want to make sure. Can you hear okay, Miss Hurley? It's okay.
Yes, Judge, and good.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, proceed. I'm sorry, counsel.
Yeah, the incident case is here for show cause. Please enter a not guilty plea on the defendant behalf, and he waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant. Additionally, there is a matter for no insurance that is in default from July of 2022. We respectfully request that you set aside this default. And the motion was I move to dismiss that default judgment for some accompanying actually misdemeanors that he paid. He closed 3 cases that were part of the same transaction or occurrence by way of payment and adjudication. And so I don't know why that default remains, but it is the only thing from our jurisdiction that has a defendant suspended. I believe he'll be able to return with a valid license if we set that aside and dismiss it as requested, please.
Did he end up paying that operator's license ticket? Is that what it was?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I see it.
That was
All
one
right.
of them. He paid 2.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing today? Recap for me, please.
I'm moving to dismiss SP 137-09381 for paid accompanying tickets. And
Okay.
we're asking that the pretrial be set for the instant case to give the defendant a chance to get his license.
All right. All right. So the court's going to dismiss this ticket SP 137-09381 because he paid some misdemeanor tickets with it. And then the driver's license ticket will be set for a pretrial on the date of February 20. Nope. Yes, that's right. February 26, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Okay, sir?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, I'll set your bond at $0 and I'll see you then, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Your
you're
Honor.
welcome. You're welcome. All right. It's gonna get crowded. I'm gonna just go at these people and then y'all can go back in, okay?
Mhm.
All right. Natalie White,
Yes, ma'am.
now calling the matter of People versus Natalie Marie White. This is you ticket 633-84422. This is one count of no sexually oriented business employee license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Natalie White.
So, Your Honor, the defendant presents today with a valid dance card. I have taken photocopies of the front and back of that document and forwarded them to the prosecutor because I know this is a targeted offense. I believe that she's entitled to a compliance dismissal, and I stipulate to probable cause for that recommendation. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to dismiss this without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure to always have that license up to date or else you just have to come back to the court, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. All right. Anthony Leon Waters Jr. Unmute for me.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the People versus Anthony Leon Waters Jr. This is ticket number SP 1433122. Drove while license suspended count 1. Open alcohol in a motor vehicle count 2. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Waters, state your name, please.
Anthony Leon Waters.
Thank you. Your Honor, the defendant has had advice of counsel this morning, and his choice today would be that the matter be set for a bench trial by Zoom, please.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Well, just a little bit. Just a little bit, not all the way.
Y'all killing me with this today. Because when you say that, that means that you need to talk to an attorney longer. So I'm going to put you back into the room so you can talk to the attorney some more about your case and about your rights. So I can make sure you're absolutely set to go. Okay? So no. Because y'all have to understand y'all words have power. It has so much power. And when a judge hears just a little bit, that says to me, you don't know what you're doing today. And I can't have that happen. So I'm going to put you in room number, let's see, 20. Return to that room, please. All right, Miss. All right. Miss Washington. Nolita, is it Nolita?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I thought I saw this case. Yes, now calling the matter of the people versus Nolita, Washington. This is ticket SX 429469141. One count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Nolita Washington.
Judge, the defendant is continuing a not guilty plea. She's asking for a waiver trial date by Zoom, please, and thank you. This is an
Please raise
identity.
your right. Okay. Please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ma'am, do you swear that you got to unmute yourself? It went back on mute for some reason.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Baughman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set it for the date of November 11th. No, November. March 11th. March 11th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
Mr. Yarvello, I'm going to put you on mute. Okay. All right. I think. All right. I have Robert Woodfolk.
Yes. Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Lee Woodfolk. This is ticket SP 1513561. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 1513562. That's one count, speeding 1 to 5 over posted speed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Woodfolk, can you state your name, please?
Robert Lee Wood.
So, Your Honor, are we here for show cause on this one? I'm sorry.
Yep, it is.
Okay, so we'll waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute for the purpose of arraignment here today. The defendant did pay the speeding 1 to 5 over. That was just posted, I believe, on the 15th of December. Would you dismiss the other case for the reason that he paid that civil infraction?
Oh, he ended up paying the civil infraction? Absolutely. So
He did.
is it show that he paid the civil infraction?
Posted as a bond, Your Honor. Can we just apply that to the responsible plea today? On his behalf,
okay.
I stipulate to the 4 corners of the information contained within the 4 corners of the complaint. Purpose of the plea.
All right. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea. It says the reduced charge of limited access. Is that correct, Attorney Baughman?
Judge, I looked that up and that the original charge is limited access.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So it's just as charged, limited access. I'm going to have them apply the bond that he put on there. He did do a check for the total cost. I'm going to dismiss without prejudice the other count. All right, sir, you are all set. Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. I see what happened. So he paid a bond check and it says for 125, so we can have it heard. And then can we apply that check since it's already, okay. Okay. It's on the right ticket too. Okay, cool. All right. Miss Winston.
Morning.
Good morning. She got a lot. Hold on, Miss Winston. You're gonna have to hold tight. Let me do a couple of people who have a little fewer matters real quick, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Miss Woods?
Yes. Here.
Okay, let me find your file. I know I have it. I saw it. Oh, because I put it over to the side. Now calling the matter of people versus Diaja Woods. This is ticket number SP 1466994. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled vehicle. Count 2, tinted windows. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Okay, please support Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Yeah, you would.
Diaja Woods has a valid registration been confirmed by an officer of the court. And as for the tinted windows, I believe there's been, did you repair that condition as well, Ms. Woods?
I have not repaired the tinted windows yet. I plan to do so soon, but I have got my vehicle registered.
So are you willing to admit responsibility to the defective windshield?
Yes.
All right, so do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis? It's just something.
Yes, Your Honor, for the purpose of the plea here today, so stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to, it might just be in default to Attorney Baughman, I think.
Move to set
So I'll
aside.
just dismiss, and however, enter the plea.
Mhm.
Ma'am, you'll have to pay the fine. That'll allow you to be able to get the late fees removed. The fine is $120, okay? Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
You said 120?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you need more in the time, I can give it to you, okay?
Okay. Yeah, well, how much more time can you give me?
How much time do you need to pay $120, ma'am?
2 weeks should be fine. That's fine.
All right, I'll give you until January 22nd, 2024, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right,
Judge, just double checking what
yes.
you're doing with count 1.
You said what?
She pled responsible to count 2. What about count 1?
Count 1 is going to be thank you so much. Count 1 is going to be dismissed without prejudice for presenting valid documentation today.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people. You're not driving, are you?
No, ma'am, I'm sitting in the car.
And you have a full top on, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus LaShonda Williams. This is ticket 4172211. Count no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, no valid registration. No valid operator's license. I apologize. Ticket number SP 857237. Drove while license suspended. Ticket SX 3514482. Count 1, motor vehicle operate without security. Count 2, no operator's license on person. Count 3, regular plate expired. Ticket number SX, thank you, 4110147. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, disregard traffic control light. And count 3 was warned and dismissed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ms. Williams, Ms. LaShonda Williams, will you state your name?
LaShonda Williams.
Thank you. Your Honor, the defendant is asking for a trial date by Zoom, please and thank you. She's willing to waive a right to the jury today.
Thank you so much. At this time, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll set this matter for a bench trial on the date of March 11th at 9 a.m. I'll set the bond at $0 personal, okay? March 11th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you said March
You just-
11th?
I'm talking to you.
Mr. Union, just mute yourself. We haven't had your case called yet.
Got you. Sorry.
All right, Shantae Winfrey. Ms. Winfrey. Ms. Winfrey. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay. All right. All the rest of them, please. My Lord. Dorian Wilson.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please turn on your camera. Now calling the matter of the people versus Turin Perez Wilson. This is ticket number SP 1416634. This is one count of disorderly conduct. He was on a 90-day delayed sentence. He was to have done 35 hours of community service. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir?
Torian Wilson.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Yep. Judge, anytime set for a review with respect to my client. My understanding is that he is in compliance.
Yes.
So that's a good thing.
He
Very good
is. I do have a community service compliance report from 36th District Court saying that he completed 37.5 hours of community service. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. So at this time, the court is going to honor its statements. I'm going to dismiss this ticket, okay?
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for doing it the first time and not having to get it adjourned.
No problem.
All right. You have a great rest of your day, okay? This case is dismissed.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. The victory in all of this. Tiana Wade.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Tiana Wade. This is ticket SP 1465697. One count allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Judge, I can stand in. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Tiana Wade.
She's going to plead to allowing under a 90-day.
That's my understanding, Judge. We are, my client wants to waive her rights and take advantage of that offer.
All right. Ms. Wade, if you want to take advantage of the offer of a 90-day delayed sentence, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
It's my understanding. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of May 31st of 2023. Were you in the, did you own a Ford vehicle at that time?
Yes.
And did you allow someone who was unlicensed to drive that vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, will you stipulate that it was in the area of Gratiot and Outer Drive in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Satisfied?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. The court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Ma'am, this is on a 90-day delayed sentence. That means as long as you get no new tickets and pay my fine, I'm going to dismiss this in 90 days, okay?
Okay.
All right. So my fine is $200, ma'am. You have until the 90-day period to pay that, okay? As long as you come with it paid, I will dismiss.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Where do I go to pay the ticket? I have to come down to the court?
You can either come down or you can go online to 36districtcourt.org, O-R-G, okay? You can pay it online. You can also pay it at the DivDat machines. I don't know if anybody's familiar with those inside Myers. Some of them are inside of, so if you don't know about them, just come online and do it, okay?
Okay.
All right. You can go online or you can physically come down to 36, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Wade, that's a good question. Thank you for asking that, okay?
Thank
All right,
you.
I'll see you. 90 days is gonna be March 20th. As long as you have it paid, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Okay, thank you. What
You're
time?
very welcome. At 8:45 a.m. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Miss Winfrey, can you hear us now?
Yes, I don't know what was going on with my phone. Sorry, Judge.
It's okay. It's okay. Sit up for me though, okay?
Okay.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Shante Winfrey. This is ticket SP 1502089, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the date, appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Shante Winfrey.
All right, this is gonna be a valid docs. I don't know if you handled her. I think it's a valid document, so.
Yes, Judge, just presented valid insurance. I can attest to that as an officer of the court.
All right, as an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I think I'm trying to see if there's anybody I can do real quick. Neil Wordia.
Here.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Neil Wordia. This is V ticket 502154. One count, maintain a gas station without business license. V ticket 502153. One count, selling cigarettes without a license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir?
Neil Wordia.
Wordia, that's it. All right. Go ahead,
Judge,
counsel.
Judge, date time set for a pretrial with respect to this matter. We did pre-try the case, but given that outcome, my client's going to continue his not guilty plea. He's requesting a bench trial.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Werberlin about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
I suppose this ticket wasn't supposed to be for me. I sold the business 2 years ago. So
Judge,
I don't
we
know.
discussed this with Corporation Counsel. Their policy is that they have to set these for trial and have the inspector or the officer present. I did explain that to my client. So he's requesting a trial before Your Honor.
Okay. Do you understand that? So it's nothing else. They can offer you something today, but it's not going to be what you want. So
I just don't want to. I mean,
take.
I understand. I'm going to take it, but you got to understand. I sold this business 2 years ago. I don't even know why I'm here talking to y'all. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to handle the ticket. The ticket can go back into warrant standards if you don't want to handle it. So I don't know that you sold the business, right? Because I just work here. Right, Mr. Werder? So you explain
Judge,
that
and I don't want him to make any more
more
statements about the
right?
facts of the case.
Because then we have to have a jury trial on it. And you want to know when my jury trials are? In April.
Just the quicker the better.
So stop trying to explain yourself. I know everybody wants to explain themselves. Ain't nothing I can do. I'm sorry, my hands are tied. Unless they tell me I can't do anything with it. So March 11th.
I cannot do that date. I
Huh?
can't do that date. I will not be in town from the whole week, from 11th to the 17th. I'll be out of town.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Let me see.
If you can give me a different date, I'd appreciate it.
I sure can.
I just booked it like 2 days ago, so that's why it's
Hey,
fresh.
you are all right with me for telling me so that we don't have to mark you not here. Yeah. How about the 19th of March? Does that work for you?
That will work.
All right, I'll see you March 19th, okay?
Okay, well, I'll get something in the mail. Do I need to write this down?
You will. Write it down, though. Always write it down, even though we send you stuff in the mail, because you want to write it down so you can make sure you know at 9 a.m. via Zoom, March 19th, okay?
19th, 9 a.m. Thank you.
That's right. No problem. All right, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Natasha Williams. Ms. Williams?
Did you say Natashiana?
Yes. Thanks, Mary. Natashiana Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Natashiana Williams. This is ticket U64072622. This is one count. Appear semi-nude. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Natashiana Williams.
So the defendant and I had an opportunity, Your Honor, to speak. He knows that she has the right to a trial as well as those rights that are attendant to trial. You're going to waive those here and now in order to plead guilty. The recommendation is for a 6-month delayed sentence. I've explained to the defendant what that means, and she's ready to give a factual basis here today.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
I did.
I need Brian Wesley's case too. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Brian Wesley. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I just want to get it over with.
My gosh, y'all in these.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everybody today. When I'm asking you a yes or no question, and you start giving me extras and words that are, and it could be what you say in your heart, but know this, that means I'm going to stop the plea. I'm going to either give you a bench trial date, a jury trial date. If you are unsure, you should never. Our legal system, as much as we see it on TV and movies, in our everyday vernacular, in our everyday will, you should not just be pleading the stuff because you want stuff to end. It is your constitutional right, and it is your duty as an American citizen to take a stance in what you have in this community and the rights that you're afforded as being a citizen of the United States of America. So if you are hesitant, if you don't think you want to do it, if you don't want to be in this position in this way, don't do it. No one is going to be mad at you for exercising the rights that have been afforded to you by your ancestors, by the people who founded this great country. No one is going to do this. And I am going off because it seems like everybody today is so unsure. Don't be unsure. You are afforded the opportunity to stand up for what you believe in at any point in time. So for anyone who's remaining, because all I have left is please, if this is not what you want to do today, I don't mind if you want to have a trial. I don't mind if you want to move forward in a different capacity, but stop acting like someone is forcing you or twisting your hand at doing this. Please, y'all. I really need your assistance and help with that today. Because what it does is it makes my record look really bad, and it makes the councils look like they're just forcing you to do something that you're not really wanting to do today. Okay? All right. This is my lecture for today, y'all, for real. And okay? All right, Miss Williams, is this something that you really want to do today, or do you just want to exercise your right to move forward in the trial?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Yes, you want to take care of it today? This is what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you have to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of March 17th of 2022. Were you at the location of 16550 Telegraph in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And was part of your bottom exposed at that time, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. While you weren't working, is that correct, ma'am?
Well, I had just got off stage and they got raided, so yes.
That's fine.
All right. Satisfied. Court is satisfied as well. All right, in this particular matter. Okay, Attorney Boffman, I can do a fine of, all right. All right, you were working at this establishment, you said it got raided?
Yes, ma'am.
You want a fine or you want community service?
How much community service would I have to do?
25 hours. My fine will be $100.
Where would the community service be? Could it be anywhere?
Well, they'll give you, it has to be a nonprofit or a church, typically. Those are the acceptable ones, but we give you someone to contact and then they give you a list of places that you can go to complete community service.
Yeah, let me take the community service over the money.
Okay, all right. 25 hours community service. You ready to take down the phone number you need to call so that you can get this community service in place?
Yes, ma'am. Give me one sec. Okay.
All right, 313 965 8130. Okay, that's where you're gonna call. Tell them you need to do 25 hours of community service for me. I'm gonna have you come back and see me on June 14th of next year at 8:45 a.m. Have my community service completed and I will dismiss this case, okay?
Okay, June 14th.
Yes.
8:45.
That's right. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
You as well. Happy
I will.
holidays.
Thank you. Same to you. All right. Mr. Ronnie Yanin?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll call in the matter of People versus Ronnie Yanin. This is U ticket 656-30523. This is one count operate in the city of Detroit without a cigarette retail license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir? Mr. Union, can you state your name, please?
Ronnie Union.
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. Continue our not guilty plea. We're requesting a bench trial, Your Honor.
All right, if that's the case, please raise the right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No. Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
All right,
Yes,
so
I
you're
did.
gonna have to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights. Did you not talk to Mr. Werbling?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Yes, I
Okay.
did.
All right. It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's the trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set it for the date of March 11th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0. You're going to log in the same way you logged in today, that day, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Winston, I'm going to call your case now, okay? Unmute yourself for me, ma'am. Is it Shadria?
Shadira.
Shadira. Shadira?
Yes.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Shadira Winston. This is ticket SP. I'm just call the ticket numbers for this one. SP 11066496 counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 1219962 counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket number SP 1267814 counts 1 and 2. Ticket number SP 1341819 count 1. Ticket SP 1475123 count 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 1479215 counts 1 and 2. Ticket SP 1341812 counts 1 and 2. Ticket SP 1267821 count 1. Okay. Those gonna have to stay in default, but I will call ticket number SP 1479214 count 1. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P648889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Shadira Winston.
And Judge, it's my understanding that my client wants to waive her rights and avail herself of the offer at this time.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you have that it was going to be, it says 3 FTDs, 1 to 5 over limited access? Were those the only counts? Was it more counts? Was this your case?
This is Mr. Baughman's case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just verify.
I'm gonna see the rest of her name so I can know. Let me see.
Your Honor, if I may, this is the city prosecutor. I can read off if he's going straight by my offer.
Okay. All right. And
Okay.
it's 2 counts to limited access, a 1 to 5.
Times.
Oh, my attorney behind go. Okay. Straight off the offer, I have 3 counts of FTD, 1 count improper plate, and I have 1 count 1 to 5. Is that what it sounds like y'all discussed, Ms. Winston?
On the
Yes.
failure to SOV is the 1 to 5 limited access, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I got it now. All right, I'm all together. Thank y'all so much. It wasn't nothing in that blank spot on my paper, so I didn't know. Okay, all right. Ms. Winston, I want to take you back to the date of August the 18th of 2020. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of West Davidson and Dexter Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And was your license not valid at that time, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Also want to take your attention to the date of July 1st of 2021. We're driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Grand River and Eileen Streets in the city of Detroit.
Yes, ma'am.
And was your license not valid at that time?
Yes.
Yes, it was not valid.
Yes.
All right. And then I want to take your attention to the date of October 24th of 2021. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Dexter and Joy Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And was your license not valid at that time?
No, it wasn't.
All right. And then, counsel, will you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis for the 2 civil infractions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Satisfied, counsel?
I am, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Judge.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 3 counts failed to display a valid operator's license not on person, 1 count limited access 1 to 5, 1 count 1 to 5 speed. Remaining tickets called on this record today will be dismissed. For the 2 civil infraction tickets, ma'am, those are 125 apiece. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
Can I get like a little more time?
Yeah. I'm also going to, I see that you owe quite a bit of money on some other stuff. You got 1 payment done, but you owe some money on some older tickets. So I'm gonna give you an additional $300 fine on 1 of the FTD tickets. I'll waive the cost and fines on the other 2. So that's a total of, so that's $550. I'll give you until March 20th. Is that enough time? If you need to be in a payment plan, come down here, put yourself in a payment plan so you can take care of all your tickets, okay? Okay, Ms. Winston?
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
come do it. No problem. Come do it before that time so that way you can have plenty of time to be able to pay for it. Waiving the cost and fines on the last 2 FTDs. You'll just pay for that 1 and then the 2 tickets, and then you have the other tickets you need to pay for and take care of, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Ready for what? I know they are, but you. Continue on. All right, Mr. Rodney Whitfield. I'm following what you say. They gonna be all right. I don't have his file yet. Never mind. Put yourself back on mute. Okay. Andre Wiley. I'm getting there. All right. Andre Wiley.
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Andre Anthony Wiley. This is ticket SP 1496936. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, violation of basic speed law. Count 3, accident, failed to stop in a short distance ahead. Appearances for the record starting. Where you going, Mr. Wiley? It's your place. Where you going? You've been waiting for 20,000 hours. Now you gotta grab something?
Look, I've been look. I'm ready.
Have a seat. Have a seat. All right. Appearances for the record. I know. I know. I feel the same way. Appearances for the record start with count. So y'all killing me today.
Good.
Go ahead.
We're still in the morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of Mr. Andre Whaley. Sir, could you state your name, pronounce your name for the record, please?
Andre Anthony Whaley.
And
all right,
Judge,
counsel, how are we proceeding?
Judge, this is a day and time step for a pretrial. He wants to avail himself of the offer. However, he does have a valid license.
Okay.
But the remaining, if that remaining offer, he would still like to take advantage of it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So do you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis?
We do, Your Honor, for those purposes.
Did we run his license to make sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I got proof now.
Oh, do it.
You just gonna speak when you feel like speaking? See, that's why I'm gonna open up court and everybody gonna have to come down here and they're gonna have to pay for parking and they're gonna have to pay to sit because people just do whatever they want to do when they on Zoom. I done had to lecture today and I got my blood pressure sky high.
Mr. Waller, can you just have a seat?
I don't think he has a seat. I think he's just standing in his wonderful white tee that he wore for court today. Because if I'm going to see a judge, I'm putting on a white tee too. All right,
at
it's
work.
valid.
Fine.
Okay.
It's valid. All right. So stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis for me, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So was that just gonna be reduced to the amended charge of 1 to 5 speed? The
Yes,
fine for
it
that
was.
is it's $125, sir. Stipulate to the four corners of the ticket, counsel, to establish a factual basis.
So stipulated.
All right, thank you very much. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced count of 1 to 5 speed on count 2. Counts 1 and 3 will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you, sir?
I forget, what's that, the 13th?
It's on
January.
the 4th. No, it brings us to the 4th for payment. Do you need more time?
Yeah.
Mr. I'm working.
Yeah.
How much time you need? How long you need, sir? 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you do it no later than January 22nd, okay? January 22nd, 2024?
That's cool by my birthday.
Please pay the ticket. Thank you, Mr. Have a good day. You're all set.
All right.
All right.
I can hang.
Bye-bye. You can hang up. Yes, you can, sir. Okay?
All right.
All right. Is that you, sir? Who's coming back on my phone call right now in the car? What's your name? I don't know. All right. I give up today. Miss Wardlaw?
Yes.
You gonna sit up for me? Another person needs to come to court. I'm just start having people when they laying down, come to court. I'm be like, just come join me at 36. Pronounce your first name for me though. Vidasia?
Vidasia Wardlaw.
Vidasia, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Vidasia Wardlaw.
Yeah.
This is ticket number SP 1304066. Drove while license suspended. Companion ticket with that is SP 1304064. Disregard signal. Ticket number SP 1448070. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, improper plates. Ticket number SP 1478878. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Vidasia Wardlaw.
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. With these matters, she wants to waive her rights, take advantage of the city's offer.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Hold on one second. All right, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of, let's see, which one of these tickets? January 22nd of 2022. Were you in the area of Connor and Canfield in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that Chevy vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
All right. I also want to draw your attention to the date of April 10th of 2023. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Conard and Canfield Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And was your Was it unregistered, untitled at the time?
Yes.
All right, and then finally, counsel, will you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis for the 1 to 5 over?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, fail to display, reduced charge, improper plates, and reduced charge 1 to 5 over speed. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Ma'am, the fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that, but I'm going to give you a $200 fine on another ticket. So I'm going to give you 60 days. Is that enough time to pay these tickets?
Yes.
All right. So 200 on one ticket. I'll waive the cost and fines. On the other ticket, 125 on the speeding ticket. So 325 is due by February 20th of 2022. 2024. Lord, I done went back a year. 2022, okay?
February 20th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem. If you need to be in a payment plan, just come downtown and make one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready on your Velo? Somebody ready on him? Robert Yovello?
Judge, I needed to speak with him.
Okay. Can you go in the room and speak with him? The corporal was getting antsy.
Yep, okay, I can do
Mr.
that.
Yovello, I'm gonna put you back into into a breakout room to join him. I put him in room number 2, so join him in room number 2. No problem.
Yep, thanks, thank you.
Do they know I got 3 million people? Getting on my nerves with that. Mr. Wooten?
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Dominique Wooten. This is ticket number SP 1507351, count 1, improper lane usage, count 2, no valid registration certificate. Ticket SP 1507362, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bothman for the defendant. Would you state your name, sir?
Dominique Wooten.
Thank you. This is a pretrial, Your Honor, and the defendant has decided to forego any more hearings. He wants to resolve this today. The offer is that if he pled guilty to failure to display and responsible to speeding 1 to 5 over, that the balance of the cases called today would be dismissed. He's ready to do that.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Mr. Wooten, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will? You say yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
All right. Okay, are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes, I do.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of October the 5th of 2023. Were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Wyoming and Schoolcraft in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes, they will.
And will you stipulate counsel to the 4 corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated. I also stipulate to the to the probable cause for the matters to be dismissed here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display. The remaining ticket, also a reduced charge of 1 to 5 over speed. The remaining ticket will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you?
No, can I get some more time?
How much time do you need?
Sometime next year. because I'm really not working right now, but I'm definitely going to pay.
February
Ticket though.
20th, 2024 is when I'll have it due. So you owe other tickets as well. I would advise that you come down here and you actually make that plan to be able to pay it and do it over a long period of time. Okay, so make a payment plan so you can have more time. Okay.
Okay.
I'll waive the cost and fines on the remaining ticket. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, this is the city prosecutor. Are we ready on yelling again? Because, yeah, Officer Haywood's got to get out of here. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm trying to do it. I asked Attorney Werbeling to go in there and
Yeah,
talk with him to see.
Yeah, he's not unmuting, and I've told him repeatedly to hit *6. So I will try again.
Okay. He went back in there. I think he's there. He just doesn't know what to do. So let me bring him back out. I'm trying. I'm trying to get him out of here, but I had an 8-page docket. He gonna have to be wait. Reginald Wallace. And I still gotta do another courtroom. Reginald Wallace.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, unmute yourself and turn on your camera for me, please, sir. All right, sir. Now calling the matter of the people versus Reginald Wallace. This is ticket SP 1412916. Count 1, drove while on license. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, sir?
Reginald Wallace.
We continue a not guilty plea. Ask that the matter be set for a trial, Your Honor, please.
Sir, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set this matter for the date of March 11th of 2024. March 11th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
They're talking to him in the breakout room to see what he wants to do, okay, Corporal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can I leave?
Yes, you can. Bye, Mr. Wallace. I'll see you on what day?
March 11th.
Thank you. 9 a.m. Okay. Guy Washington?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter, I got some out there. Now calling the matter of the people versus Guy Washington. This is ticket number SX 4221153. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, violation of the seatbelt safety law. Also calling, ticket number SX 4041931. 1 count limited access. Speed 11 to 15 miles over. Ticket number SP 13540081. Disregard signal red or amber. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Okay, please support Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Ms. Washington, would you state your name, please?
Yes, Sky Washington.
Thank you, Judge. The defendant wants to resolve these matters. She's advised of her rights. She's going to waive them right here today in order to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation. Ready to give a factual basis.
All right. If that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes.
understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay. I want to take your attention back to the date of June 1st of 2023. That time where you're driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of M10 and Hughes Street in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And did you not have an operator's license on you at the time?
No.
And counsel, will you stipulate to the speed, the ticket for the speed ticket 1 to 5 over limited access?
So stipulated, Your Honor. I stipulate the probable cause for the matters to be dismissed as well. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge failed to display, and the remaining seatbelt speeding ticket will be reduced to 1 to 5 over limited access. What ticket was being reduced? Which one? The 1 to 5? You remember?
Okay, that ticket number is, one moment. Wash.
I believe that's 0081. Disregard the red signal. That's
Okay,
going to 1
thank
to
you.
5.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So the fine for that is going to be $125, ma'am. And I'll waive the FTD ticket cost.
Thank
All right. So how long do you need to pay that $125?
Whenever it's supposed to be paid.
Okay, so that is typically supposed to be paid 14 days from now. So that'd be January 4th. Are you able to afford it by then? January 4th, 2024?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Will I be getting anything like in the mail for this so I will remember or anything?
You have to do it on your own. What happens is
Or do
you
I
either
just
have
go
to come
online?
Yep, go online or physically come down here and pay it at 36 District Court, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you, Ms. Washington. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Okay,
Are we
thank
ready
you.
on Mr. Oh, you're welcome. Are we ready on that case, Attorney Werbeling?
Yes, we are, Judge.
Okay, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna close out the room. Let's bring all the officers in here. Marcus Williams never checked in, did he? Officer Morton, Mr. Marcus Williams never checked in, so you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Where Mr. Yaverlo?
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Joe Yovello. This is ticket SP 1483438. Count 1, failed to secure load. Count 2, junk collector license required. Count 3, junk vehicle license required. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werling, P64889 on behalf of Mr. Yavello. Sir, could you state your name for the record, please?
Robert J. Yavello.
I'll take it.
Judge, date and time set for trial. Officer is present physically, I believe, but my client wants to waive his trial rights. He wants to avail himself of the offer, Judge.
All right. I do have Corporal Haywood in the courtroom physically, who's been waiting patiently this morning. And he is present in the building. You said, though, he wants to take advantage of the offer today?
He does, Judge.
What's the offer?
Failure to secure load, my understanding is that would be 1 to 5 over. And then the one of the junk dealer license would be pursuant to a 3-month delayed sentence. The second one would be dismissed completely.
Reduced to 1 to 5 over. And then another count would be how many month delayed sentence?
3 months, Your Honor.
Okay. And the remaining ticket to be dismissed?
Correct.
All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand.
Go ahead.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
All right, counsel, number one can't be 1 to 5 because that's a misdemeanor. So what was count one?
Failure to secure a load is
Allowing, Judge, allowing.
Allowing, okay, thank you. All right, allowing. All right, sir, I want to take your attention, reduce, back to the date of July 26th of 2023. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Livernois and Otis Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you fail to secure a load that day, sir?
Yes, I did.
And did you fail to provide a junk collector's license that day when you were required to do so?
Yes, I did.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, as well as a count of 3-month delay sentence on count 2, which is going to be then reviewed in 3 months and dismissed if he finishes the conditions. The remaining count 3 will be dismissed. Sir, my fine is $250. You have the 3 months to be able to pay that. So when you come back for the dismissal on that ticket, you need to have that fine paid, okay?
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be March 20th. Let me make sure. March 20th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right. If
And
there's
what-
nothing further,
How do I pay the ticket?
you can either go online to 36districtcourt.org or you can physically come down to 36 District Court and pay it here at the courthouse.
Will they take payments? Because I'm
They will.
kind of
Yep.
okay.
Yep. So if
'Cause
you
I'm
have a
try-
little money here and there, you don't have to pay it all at once. Just make payments on it so that you can get to that $250, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Harry.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Corporal. I appreciate it. All right. You too. Thank you. All right. No
Have
problem.
a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Jeez.
All right. On Ronald Wilson Jr., let me call that matter. All right. This is the matter of People versus Ronald Dale Wilson Jr. This is U ticket 669-62423. This is 1 count disorderly conduct. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this particular matter. I do have the officer here. Officer, can you state your name for the record?
Officer Clannon.
All right. Officer, the court was informed and several times over the course of the days that Mr. Wilson is currently incarcerated for right now. I did have the opportunity to go to St. Clair County Sheriff's Office and find that he is indeed incarcerated at this point in time. So I am going to give one adjournment in this particular matter. But if he's not here and present on the next one, I am going to do a capias and issue a warrant, but I know where he's at right now. And I'm
For the
going
record,
to
Your
give,
Honor, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
go
DX Chico
ahead.
Mason, 43471. We're dismissing this matter.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, God bless. Why would you say that in the first place?
I thought they had been related. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. No, it's okay, Attorney Mason. I was going to give a speech about it because they have been calling about this case, and apparently he's on a federal hold right now, just so y'all know.
Oh.
Yes, correct. So they don't
Yeah, well,
anticipate him
no.
getting out anytime soon, but I was going
We
to try and
figure
at least
since
give
he's
him a
already
little
incarcerated. Yeah, well, since he's incarcerated, I think that's kind of a.
They're anticipating, for the record too, they're anticipating about 10 months. So just so y'all know. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This case is then going to be dismissed as moving by the people. Officer, thank you so much for your patience today. I really do
No problem.
appreciate it. All right. If there's
problem.
nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Do I have Rodney Whitfield's case up here? Officers, I'm going to try and get you on this. Mr. Whitfield, you're going to be next. I have officers here on that. I'm so sorry. Officer Carrison, what matter are you on? Sergeant, I'm sorry, Sergeant.
Sky Washington.
Okay, we handled hers. She just took a plea, so you are all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's okay. Okay. All right. In the interim, I'll do Diamond Walker.
I'm here.
All right. Can you turn on your camera for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. You gonna turn it on? No, miss? Okay. All right. Unmute yourself.
Okay, there we go. I don't know
Right.
what's going on.
I know. Now calling the matter of the people versus Diamond Walker. Ticket number SP 1046864, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 1219240, count 1. Ticket SP 1435839, count 1. Ticket number SP 1219148, counts 1 and 2. And ticket SP 1435838, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Wordling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Diamond Walker.
And Judge, this is the date and time set for, I believe it's a pretrial, Your Honor. But my client wants to waive her rights, and she wants to take advantage of the offer, Your Honor, at this time.
Okay. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I want to take your attention. Yep. I want to take your attention back to the date of January 27th of 2020, where you're in the area of Joy Road in Granville in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle.
Yes.
And while you're driving that Ford vehicle, was your license expired at the time?
Yes, they was.
Did you also not have any proof of insurance?
Yes.
And were you going over the speed limit at least 6 to 10 miles over the speed limit?
Yes.
And counsel, for the last ticket, will you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
We'll stipulate, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display, the amended or reduced charge of 6 to 10 miles over posted speed, and 2 counts of no proof of insurance. All right. You're going to owe some money. So
Judge,
no
she
proof of
wanted
insurance.
to, if I could allocate briefly, she just wanted to
You
see,
can.
because she has no source of income, if any possibility for community service in lieu of some of the fines and costs.
Well, I'm gonna waive the one fines and cost ticket I can, but civil infraction tickets,
Right.
I can't do it. So
No, I understand
I'll just
that.
give her a long time to pay. And what
Okay,
I will
thank you,
do.
Judge.
Oh, no problem. If if you can, come down here and make a payment plan so that you can be able to pay on some of these tickets.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Do you know how many tickets there are? I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, now the speed ticket is $135. I'm gonna weigh the costs and fines on this ticket. And the 2 insurance tickets are $195 a piece. So that's basically 200, 195 plus 195 plus 2, 135. So it's gonna be 525 at least. So I'm gonna give you, come down here, make a payment plan. I'm gonna give you 60 days to make a payment plan. So it'll be due February 20th, 2024. Come down here and make a payment plan so that you can pay it a little at a time, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes the hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Your Honor.
welcome. No problem. All right, he's driving, so I'll bring him in a minute. All right, Rodney Whitfield. Mr. Whitfield, unmute yourself.
Hello, how you doing? Good
Hello.
morning, Jay.
I'm fine. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Happy holiday.
Okay. Happy holiday to you too. Now calling the matter of the people versus Rodney Whitfield. This is ticket SP 1118689. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1118707. Count 1, failed to display. Ticket SP 1298624. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 1482880, refused to leave active commercial establishment after requested by owner. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boston, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Rodney Whitfield.
So the defendant is going to waive all his rights to any further proceedings on these matters. He's actually going to plead guilty to the trespass, and the recommendation is for a 90-day delayed sentence. He understands what that means. He's ready to give a factual basis. And on his behalf, I stipulate to probable cause to each of the matters that are being dismissed. Thank you.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the date of July 24th of 2023. Were you at the location of East 7 Mile and Ryan in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
What's at that location, sir?
It was a gas station.
Did you trespass, refusing to leave from that location that day, sir?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, yes, I was. Yes, I was supposed to. I was supposed to be.
That's yes. All right, satisfied, Mr.
That's
Whitfield.
fine.
I'm gonna let
Thank
you
you.
explain in a minute. Stipulation for proper cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court's gonna enter 1 count trespass. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Mr. Whitfield, no matter how many times they ask you, you can't be sitting up there arguing with folks. If they ask you to leave and stop gathering at the location, you just need to go. Especially if they say they're gonna call the police, because now they're giving you full warning. And I'm pretty sure whenever the argument, I'm gonna call the police, and you was like, well, call the police, blah, 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 blah. I already know how this goes, because I've seen it
I ain't even
happen.
like that though. I'm
Okay.
cool. I'm so cool. I ain't even like that.
Well, they got you that day. They got you good too, because you were still there when the police showed up. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So my fine is $300, and that's really because you got so many other tickets dismissed. But in exchange for this one, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So, no problem. So I'm gonna give you 90 days to pay it. When you come back for your review, this has to be paid. Okay.
Okay, no problem, ma'am.
All right. And if it's paid, then I'll dismiss this ticket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All
I
right,
will.
so we're gonna, I know you will. I can understand. You all right, okay? All right, so I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have it, you come back for a review on March 20th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. Have this paid so I can dismiss it, okay, sir?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Officers, I recognize and see you here. Thank you so much for showing up today.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no,
Thank
thank you. Have a great day.
All right, y'all be safe out there, okay? Especially during the holidays, okay?
You too.
All right, love you. Thank
All
you,
right,
Judge.
thank you. You're welcome. All right, have a good day. Mr. Anthony Wicker.
Yay.
I know. Now I'm calling the matter people versus Anthony Wicker. I feel that way too. I'm rounding the corner. Ticket number SB 1083603. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Police Court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Wicker, state your name for the record.
Anthony Wicker.
So the defendant is going to here and now waive his rights to any further hearings. He's pleading guilty. The recommendation is that the driver's license offense would be reduced to failure to display. And then he has another infraction that will be reduced to improper plate. We are ready to give a factual basis, Your Honor.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, they did.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am guilty.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the day of May 20th of 2020. Were you in the area of Bills and Goth streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license not valid suspended at the time?
Yes, they was.
Also, did you have an unregistered motor vehicle at the time?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
As to both counts, satisfied. Thank you.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge or the reduced charge of failed to display, the reduced charge of improper plates, and the remaining count will be dismissed. Sir, you owe so much money to the court. I'm not going to add any additional. You need to come down here and pay and get into a payment plan so that you can take care of some of these tickets, or else you're never going to have your license back.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Judge, did you call Whitehead? Did you call Jasmine Whitehead?
She's not here.
Okay,
Are you here
Lieutenant.
for that, Corporal? Yeah, go ahead.
Officer Hoppus, he's still here and he's on that case.
Okay. I'm sorry. He was coming. I know he had tons of courtrooms, so he was coming in and I missed him. Officer Harpett?
Yes, Your Honor.
This Whitehead never showed up, so you're all set.
Thank you very much.
Though. No
Have a good day.
problem. You too. Bye-bye. Thank you, Attorney Mason, for that one. Okay. Takita, I'm messing it up. Miss Williams? Free me.
That's okay.
You told me too, and I messed it up so bad. You told me 3 times. How do you pronounce your first name?
Taika.
Taika. Now calling the matter of the people versus Taika Williams. This is ticket SP 1466786, count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Judge. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, miss?
Taika Williams.
And Judge, date and time set for a show cause. She asked any warrants to be recalled and she'll stamp you.
All right. So at this time, The court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, she wants to waive her rights, plead as charged with a recommendation for a 3-month delayed sentence.
All right. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. All right, did you get a chance to talk to the attorney about the case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take your attention back to the date of May the 31st of 2023. Did you own a Chevy vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you allow somebody who was unlicensed to drive your vehicle?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
Sorry, Judge.
It's okay. You satisfied?
I am, Judge. Yeah.
All right. The court is
Sorry.
satisfied as well. Went to a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Ma'am, who did you let drive that day?
My ex-boyfriend. I was trying to teach him how to drive.
Ma'am, come on. And he wasn't doing a good job, it sounds like. Okay. All right. So this is on what's called a 3-month delay sentence. Typically, I give a fine. Okay. No new. All right. So I'm gonna put a $200 fine in place. But if you get no new tickets, I'm gonna waive the fine the day of. So don't get no new tickets like this. You can't teach them how to do it. Okay. If no new tickets, we'll waive fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. I'll see you back on March 20th, 2024, 8:45 a.m. for a review. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got this last guy. I can't remember his
Thank
name.
you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I'm bringing him in. He was young. I need. Did I get Lamar Welch file? That's the only one I might be missing. Brian Wesley and Lamar Welch.
Lamar Welch was assigned a pretrial on February 26th.
Okay, I got it.
And Stephen Wilson.
And Brian Wesley, I let him go. I was just going to do that one on the record. Okay, Brian Welch was given pretrial date. Thank you. Brian Wesley. Oh, LeVar Rich. Yes. How Brian Wesley was gonna get? He has driving while license suspended. Why did he have 1 to 5 over limited access?
Is that the same one?
I don't know.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
My name is Anthony Waters, and I was sent to go to a room, and I didn't know how to get to it.
Oh, I remember Mr. Waters, Your Honor.
Yes, that's the one. Do you know what you want to do now, sir, with this matter, or do you still need to talk to the attorney?
Yes, ma'am. I know what I want to do.
All right. Recalling the matter of the people versus Anthony Waters. This is ticket SP 1433122. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, open alcohol on a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir?
Anthony Leon Waters.
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. I believe he wants to continue his not guilty plea. He's requesting a bench trial.
All right. Is that true, sir?
Yes.
Please
Your
raise your
Honor.
right hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you do that, we're going to need appointed counsel so we can get discovery to somebody on this one.
All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm going to have to get appointed counsel sent to him. So, sir, what that means is that they have some discovery they want to turn over to them so that we can make sure we're really going to be ready for trial. So what I have to have you do is come back in January so that I can make sure counsel is appointed to you. so that we can move
Oh.
forward in this particular matter, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you come back in January. #22.
January
For a pre-
22nd.
Yep, for a pretrial at 8:30 a.m. But I need you to call the courtroom when we finish this so I can get some personal information from you so I can have counsel assigned, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the phone number. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm ready.
313
313
965
965
2293.
2293.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And you
Right,
say
call
my
so we can
next
get you
court
counsel.
date?
Yep,
Okay,
it's
so my next
January
court date.
22nd.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, okay? I'll see you then. Bonds continued at $0, okay?
All right, so from hanging up with you, call the court?
Hanging up with me, calling the court, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right, have a nice day.
You too. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. On Brian Wesley, he had on his stuff that he was going to plead to 1 to 5 over limited access. So I let him go. Did he have another case that was in default that I don't know about? Because now the only case that I have is drove our license suspended. And I let him go.
I don't think I spoke to him, Judge. I'm just trying to
No,
confirm that.
I don't think you did.
Your Honor, did I make an offer on that one?
I don't know if you did. I done
What's
got
the
it all
guy's
mixed up. He was feeling awful. Brian Wesley, what's his name?
Yeah, I did speak to that gentleman. I did.
What's
Let me
set
just
for today?
find out. There was some other stuff. Oh yeah, so I have compliance documents for him for everything except for one case, I think. One moment.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, I remember him because he was very sick, not feeling too
Yeah,
good.
he did not feel good, so I let him go.
Right. So I have his insurance. I also have his registration.
I don't know.
And I believe that covers I did write notes on this. There's 8 counts, Your Honor. All but one of them are license, registration, and insurance. Can we make sure that his license is valid?
Okay. I can make sure.
And then there was one remaining count. It was a speed 11 to 15 over. I think it was the first message I sent to you, Madam Prosecutor, this morning, and you confirmed that he could enter into a responsible plea to 1 to 5 over limited access. The remaining counts would be dismissed here for compliance.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
That is all.
Yeah, well. Right. I knew he did, but I was trying to figure out the other ones because his note said. So that's the one that was sick and I let him go. I ain't tell him that though, because he was sick, so I just let him go. He not gonna come back for that. He just said told him he had 8 cases. Now all of them were being dismissed today with the exception of this one case. Okay, I'm gonna call Mr. Brian Wesley